Hey everybody, it's Bound Football Season 5. We have the Nogel Apaches going up against the Sunrise Mountain Red Devils in the final game for both teams of the season. The Nogel Apaches are 8-0 and on their way to the first round bye of the playoff, while the Sunrise Mountain Red Devils are 3-5 and looking for next season's game. We had the coin toss and the Apaches won the toss and they will receive. So kicking off for the Red Devils is going to be number 8, Murphy, and we have the roll. The roll is going to be to kick returner number 1, and that's going to be down to Brown, Roger Brown, and the kick going to go 32. We have good weather today, so 60 is going to go right down to the goal line. A nice kick down to the goal line. Returned by the Apaches, the 11. They rolled 11. They're going to roll a 25 on the kick return up to the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. And he was brought down by Quest. Oops, sorry. Brought down by Quest and Brown. Bring him down. So 14:51 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to go, Ralph Brown's going to get the handoff for the Apaches. And they're going to run a sweep to the left. That's going to be a 13, sweep to the left, 13 sweep. It's going to be a 3, -1 is 2. D3 on the defense. It's going to be a green 1 in parentheses, green 1 in parentheses rules. So it's a 1-yard run, and he's brought down by Marcano. Marcano brings him down. All right, we've got a 2nd and 9 on the 26-yard line. Apache's going to drop back in the pass. They're going to throw to Will Ferrer. He is your quarterback for the Apaches. And he's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Colin. 32 on a drop bootleg. That's going to be a DS. A2 on the defense is going to be a white box. So we got to see what the DS is. You got a 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 4 is 10 minus 2 is an 8-yard pass play out to the 34-yard line. That's an 8-yard pass play. Tackled by Smiley, and it's going to be a 3rd and 1 with 13:38 to play in the first quarter. And it's going to be Fury. He's going to keep it. Try to pick it up. You got a 31. It was a option. It goes back to an option. Oops, sorry. 31. That's going to be a 3 -1 is going to be 2. E3 on the defense. It's going to be a white box, 2-yard run. On that option play, he gains 2 yards, and it's going to be a 1st down. And it's going to be tackled by Burke and Height. Burke and Height brings him down, and that's going to be 12:51 to play. 1st down and 10 on the 36. Ralph Brown's going to get the carry. He's going to run an off-tackle play. That's a 2. You got 24 on the 2. That's going to be an offensive flag. That's going to be a flag on the offense. 24 right there on a 2. Let's see what the play is going to be. They're going to run a 35. So 35 is going to be a 5 -1 is 4. E3 is going to be a white box, so it's a 4-yard run to the 40, but there is flags, and it's on the Apaches. He's going to be brought down by Hyde and Riley, and the flag is going to be, it's going to be a false start, so it's a pre-snap, so it's going to back him up. Oh, no time off the clock. What are you doing? There's no time off the clock. It's a penalty against the Apaches. False start. Going to back up from the 36 to the 31-yard line. All right, it's going to bring a 1st and 15 by the Apaches on that 5-yard penalty. Ralph Brown's going to get the carry. He's going to run a 1, a plunge. You got a 34 and a 1. That's a white box -1 is 1. F1 is a white box. Going to lose a yard back to the 30-yard line. And it's going to be a 2nd and 16. He's going to be brought down by Copel and Brown. And that's Calvin Brown. And we got the undefeated Apaches, who are the number 1 seed in this season's playoffs. He'll get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. It's going to be 2nd and 16 for the Apaches. He's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Richardson. You got a 34 on a medium pass. It's a quarterback run. You got a B1 on the defense. That's going to be a white box, so it's going to be a quarterback run. He's going to tuck the ball and take off. He's going to get a green 2 on the quarterback run, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 on that scramble up to the 32-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Burke and Height, and that's going to be 11:31 to play in the first quarter, and a 3rd and 14 for the Apaches. They're going to pass. And you're going to throw it down to number 1, which is Richardson. 32 on a drop back. It's going to be a brown box. D1 is going to be a red box. It's going to be an incomplete pass, and they're going to be forced to punt at 11:22 to play. And the Apaches are going to punt the ball away on 4th and 14. The punter is named. He is number 15, Busiani. Down to kick returner number 1, which is Smiley. And the kick is a 14, so go down to the punt column 14. That's going to be a 36. Good weather today. It's coming down on the 32-yard line, and it's going to be returned by the Red Devils. And it's going to be 11, and 11 is going to be, oh, nice 0-yard white box. No gain. Brought down right there. No gain. He's brought down by Jones, and Rice brings him down. And that's going to be 11-11 to play. Oops, sorry, missed that. 11-11 to play in the first quarter. Red Devils ball on the 32-yard line. Okay, we're going to start with Stewart. We're going to start with a Stewart run. It's going to be they're going to pass. It's going to be an option. It's going to be 11 option. Go down to the offensive card. 11 option is going to be a red 2. You got an A1. It's going to be a red 3 and a red 2. That's going to be a 5-yard loss back to the 27-yard line. He's going to be brought down by the left end pack. That wasn't good. A 5-yard loss. 10:31. We're going to open up with a good run. So now we got a 2nd and 15. We're going to have to pass. And we're going to, who's our quarterback? Our quarterback is Carlaby. And you're going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Watkins. 25 on a short pass. 25 is going to be a brown box. E3 on the defense is going to be a red box. That's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up 10:25. 10:25. Okay, we're going to pass. It's going to be 14 down to Watkins. 88. Going to be an incomplete pass. And 35. 11:35? No, 11:35. I thought it was 10. Right. It was 10:35. 10:31 to 10:25. Or 10:25. Oh, I messed up on the clock. Alright, there we go. We got it now. Alright, we got it. 3rd and 15, the pass. For the Red Devils is going to be number 4, Smith. 27 on a defensive flag on the sprint back. 25 is going to be, where's 25? That's going to be a quarterback run. Okay, D2 is going to be a white box. Quarterback run is a 22. 22 is going to be a 9-yard run. So we got 14. He scrambled for 9 yards up to the 36-yard line. But there's a flag on the defense. So you got a chance to get a flag. 99 on Witten. What's the flag? The defensive flag is going to be a defensive hold. It's going to give him an automatic first down. Penalty. Automatic first down. Apache's defensive hold. Going to move the ball to the 41-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 41. All right, here we go. Stewart's going to get the call. Let's get some big runs here now. You got a sweep, 35 on a sweep, and that's going to be a 9 and E4 on the defense. It's going to be a 0 in parentheses. No gain. Oh, man. Got a good run, and they stuffed me. Hill and Jones going to bring him down. That's going to be 9:35 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 10. Going to pass. You don't like passing with these guys. Tight end number 1. That's going to be Cook. 22 on a sprint. It's going to be a brown box. C3 on the defense. It's going to be a red 10. Incomplete. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So 9:22 to play. 3rd and 10. Pass. We're going to look for, who are we going to look for? Wide receiver 4, Smith. 26 on a sideline. That's going to be a brown box. D1 on the pass. Going to be a white box. That's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 9:16. It's going to be 4th and 10. Force the punt. Red Devils force the punt on their own 41-yard line. That's going to be Adams. Down to punt returner number 2 is Cohen. They roll the 25. We're down to the punt column. 25 is going to be a 42. Fair catch. 10, 20, 30, 17-yard line. Fair catch at 9:11 to play in the first quarter. Is Apache's ball. They're going to go Ralph Brown. 1st and 10 on the 17. They roll the 16 on an option. It's an option 16. On an option, it's going to be 3 minus 1 is 2. D1 is a white box. 2-yard run to the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8. He's brought down by 51 Palmer, and that's going to be 8:36 to play. And they're going to have to pass. They're going to throw it up. They're going to look. Fury's going to look for tight end number 2, which is Barefoot. They got a 15 on a sprint. 15 on a sprint is a DS. A3 on the defense is going to be a red 1. So -1, -3 on a 7, 4, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 0 is 7. -3 is going to be a 4-yard pass play to the 23-yard line. And that's going to be brought down by Copio and Brown. Copio and Brown, 7:54. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. Apache's going to pass. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is McCall. 34 on the sideline. That's going to be a brown box. And C1 on the defense is going to be a red box. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And the Apaches are forced to punt again at 7:44. Going to bring up 4th and 4 on the Apaches 23-yard line. They're going to punt, and the punter is number 15, Busachi. And it's going to go down to kick returner number 3, which is Wright. 32 on the kick. Okay, you go down to the kick column. 32 on the kick column. It's going to be a 50. Wow, nice punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line of the Red Devils. And then we're going to turn it at 33, go down to 33. 33 is going to be an offensive flag on the punt return. 26 is going to be a 12-yard return up to the 39. Nice return, 12-yard return to the 39. But there is a flag on the ground, and it is going to be against the Red Devils. Yep. And it is a legal block in the back. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, that decline. It's going to be a penalty. They're going to move them back against the Red Devils. A legal block in the back. So it goes from the 27 to the 17. That makes it bad. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 17 for the Red Devils. 43 Stewart gets the call. 1st and 10. Here we go. Let's get the ball rolling here. You got a 22 on a 1. 22 on a 1 is going to be 2 yards. E3, E5 is going to be a red 1 in parentheses. He's going to lose a yard back to the 16. Oh, man, what a defense, huh? Tackled by Camille at 6:52. And we're going to have to put it up. 2nd 11 on the 16. We're going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Philum. 31 on the sideline. That's going to be a 43. C2 on the defense. It's going to be a white box. 43 is going to be a 43-yard pass play. 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way down to the Apache's 41-yard line. A 43-yard pass play brought down by Goen. Nice pass play. All right, way to go. 43 Stewart, he's going to get the call. He's going to go on an off-tackle play. It's going to be a 36 on an off-tackle play, which will be 7. D1 is going to be a red 1, a green 7. That'll be a 6-yard run down to the 35. Going to be 2nd and 4 on the Apache's 35-yard line. He's brought down by Roger Brown, and that's going to be 5:36. We're going to go 43 again on the run. We're going to run with option, okay. You got a 33 on an option. That's going to be a 9. E1 is going to be a red 1 and a green 9. 8-yard run down to the 27-yard line of the Apaches. He's going to be brought down by Jones and Rice, and the clock goes under 5 minutes. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils on the Apaches 27. It's going to be Henson. Henson's going to get the call. He's going to run a draw, 21 on a draw. 21 on a draw. It's going to be an FX fumble, A2. What's an A2? That's going to be a red 2, but we got an X fumble. So let's see what happens. On the 21, you got a 1. You got a 2 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, times 2 is 10. So it's a 1. So it's a 9-yard return fumble at the 18-yard line of the Apaches. Oh, man, what a time to fumble. He's hit by 23, which is the left linebacker, Crockwell. Crockwell brings him down and fumble. Here's the roll. You go to the offensive column. You got a 23. 23 is black for offense, red is defense, and the Red Devils recover that ball. All right, Red Devils. That'll be David. He recovers it on the 18-yard line. He was tackled by Hall, brings him down, and that's going to go 4-13. It's going to be a 2nd and 1 on the 18-yard line. Okay, we're going to go with Hudson now. Hudson's going to get the call, and that's going to be a sweep, and that's going to be a 23 to the left. 23 is going to be a 4, F3. You go down to F3 on the blitz. That's going to be a red 5 in parentheses. It's going to be a 5-yard loss back to the 23-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6. That's not what you wanted. Tackled by 72 Morenato. 333. Oh, come on, you guys. 412. 412. 333 to play in the first quarter. Oh, dang it. Did it wrong again. My fingers ain't working. Nope. 333. Okay, 3rd and 6 on the 23. They're going to pass. They're going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Harberts. 25 on a bomb. That's going to be a brown box, A3. You go to A3 on the defense. That's going to be a red box. That's going to fall incomplete. That's going to set up a field goal attempt. So with 23:25 to play, field goal by the Red Devils is Murphy. Need a 23 or better. Can he hit this? Yes, he can. 23 or better. The kick is down. It is a 31. You go to 31. It's a 32. It's better than 23. The Red Devils take a lead with 3:20 to play in the first quarter, and they lead it 3-0 over the Apaches, the undefeated Apaches. The undefeated Apaches at 3:20. All right, undefeated Apaches, and the Red Devils take a 3-0 lead. Murphy kicking off. He'll be kicking down to kick returner number 4, and his name is Dove. And it's a 31 on the kick. You go down to 31. That's a 58. Nice kick. All the way down to the 2-yard line. Here, Apache's going to bring that out. He's going to return it to a 35. You go down to a 35. That's a 24 in green. He's going to return it up to the 26-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Apaches on the 26. He's going to be brought down by Patana and Clark. Patana and Clark, huh? Okay. 3:15 to play. They're going to go. Ralph Brown's going to get the handoff. He's going to go on an option play. It's going to be a 30 on an option. They rolled a 30 on an option. That's going to be 4 minus 1 is 3. D2 on an option. It's going to be a white box. So 3-yard back to the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Brought down by Smiley and Wise. Sorry. Smiley and Wise brings them down. Okay, that's going to be, 3 minutes to play. 2nd and 7, pass. Purry's going to pass. They have a first-round bye in this game, so everything is pretty good. Tight end 1 is Copacall. 32 on a 1. That's going to be a brown box. B2. It's going to be a white box. Incomplete pass. 2:52. 3rd and 7 for the Apaches. They're going to pass. And they're going to throw it down to wide receiver 3, which is Roberts. And 33 on a sprint. It's going to be a brown box. B4. It's going to be a red box. That's going to be a brown box. Incomplete. And they're forced to punt at 2:43 to play. 3 and out again for the Nogel Apaches. They're going to punt from their own 29-yard line, trailing 3-0 to the Red Devils. And it's going to be Bauchi. And he's going to punt down to punt returner number 2, which is Wise. They rolled a 32. What's a 32 on the Apaches? 32 is going to be a 50-yard punt. Another nice punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way down to the 21-yard line. The return is going to be a 22, and the return is going to be a 10-yard return in green. So he's going to return it up to the 31-yard line. He's going to be brought down there, and he's going to be brought down by Brown, and Jeffries brings him down. So 2:32 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to go with Stewart, 1st down and 10. Stewart's going to get the call. He's going to go on a option play. You got 31 on the option. That's going to be a white box. That's a 0. You got A2 on the defense. It's going to be a red 2. Loses 2 yards back to the 29. Going to bring up a 2nd and 12. He's brought down by Tembley and Hill. Bring him down. 1:51 to play. We're going to have to put it up. With 2nd and 11. They're going to throw down to tight end 2, which is Ward. 16 on a sprint pass. 16 on a sprint pass is going to be 9. A2 is going to be a white box. 9-yard pass play. Nice play. Up to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. And who's going to be brought down by Hall and Herman. Bring him down, and that's going to be 1:16 to play in the first quarter. We're going to go Hinson. We're going to Hinson on a 3rd and 3. We're going to run an option. 27 on an option. That's going to be a fumble ball. FD3 is going to be a red 3. He loses 3 yards on that and a fumble. Oh, man. You can't fumble the ball. Fumbled on the 35-yard line. Hit by the middle linebacker, Jones. Okay. Who's going to recover? We roll the dice, and we got 15, Black. You go down. 15 is blocked. That means the Red Devils recovered again. Whoa. Recovered by Harberts. And he's going to be tackled by middle linebacker Jones, who caused the fumble. He makes the tackle, and still Red Devils ball. No turnover. So with 35 seconds going the first quarter, it's going to be 4th down and 6. Ah. Dang it, dang it, dang it. We got to punt the ball away, don't we? 4th and 6, going to punt it away. Yep. It's going to be Adams coming in. He's going to punt down to punt returner number 2, which is going. 26 on the roll. On 4th and 6, you got 26. And that's going to go 35, fair catch, down to the 30-yard line. Fair catch at 30 seconds going the first quarter. Apache's ball, 1st and 10 on the 30. We're going to go Ralph Brown. We're going to run an off-tackle play. It's going to be a 26 on an off-tackle play. So we got to go to off-tackle. 26 is going to be a B. That's going to be a big one. B2 on the defense. What a play. They got a red 3 in parentheses. Red 3 overrules the breakaway. 3-yard loss. Oh, that was a big play. That was a big play. Tackled by Calvin Brown. And that's going to end the first quarter. The first quarter comes to the end with the Sunrise Mountain Red Devils 3, the Nagel Apache 0, and we're good on our stats. Now we switch quarters inside. It's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Apaches on the 27. They're going to pass. They're going to look for tight end number 2, which is Barefoot. You got a 16 on a drop, 16 on a bootleg, and that's going to be 14 minus 2 is going to be 12. You got a D, what is this, a D3 on the, it's going to be a red 4 and a green 12, right? That's going to be an 8-yard pass play up to the 35, so it's an 8-yard pass play. Tackled by Mark Chinio and Palmer bring him down. That's 14:26 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 5. Furry is going to pass for the undefeated Apaches. And they're going to look for wide receiver number 1. That's going to be Richardson. You got a 30 or 32. Oh man, a 32 is going to be on an incomplete pass. We're going to give you an incomplete pass right there. Brown box. Incomplete pass. And that's going to be 14-11. And they're forced to punt again. 4th down and 5. They've had 3 and out on their first series with 7 plays. Their second series with 3 and out. Third series 3 and out, and their 4th series 3 and out. Punt team comes in. And it'll be a number 15, Boshitsi. That's their 4th punt. Right? This is their 4th punt. Punting down to punt returner number 2 is Wise. And the punt's going to travel 31. 31 is going to be a 55-yard punt. All the way down to the 10-yard line. What a bomb. 55-yard punt. 34 on the return. 34 on the return is not going to be good. It's going to be a fumble right there. He fumbles the ball on the 10-yard line. You got it. That's the 3rd fumble of the day. He's hit by the free safety 49. Hopkins hits him. Who's going to recover the ball? That's their 3rd fumble. It's a 22. You go to the offensive dice. Oh man, this is going to be a close one here. 22 is in block. That is the Red Devils recover all 3 fumbles. This one is recovered by number 71, Mutt. And he's brought, it can't be by Mott. No, I'm sorry, not by Mott. Oh, cancel. Recovered by who? 22 is going to be, running back 43. Hits and recovers it. Tackled by Brown and Johnson. And that's going to go 14-02. 3 fumbles. Haven't lost any of them. Well, Red Devils, I don't know what's going on here, but hang on to the football. You're going to go Stewart. Stewart's going to go draw on a 4. 25 on a draw is going to be 1. You got a D4 on the defense. That's a red one, a 0 in parentheses. No gain on that draw. He's going to be brought down by 56 Cotterill. It's going to be 13:25 to play in the second quarter. And we're going to pass. You got Harperlib. He's going to look for wide receiver number 1. That is Harbert. You got a 25 on a short pass. That's going to be a brown box. B1. It's going to be a white box. That's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 on the 10-yard line of the Red Devils. That would have been nice if we got a first down out of this. They're going to pass. It's going to look for tight end number 2, which is Ward. 10 on a sideline. What's the 10 on a sideline? Defensive flag. That's going to help you a little. You got a 35 on the sideline. That's going to be 35. QT. You got a, what is it on the defense? An E2, which is interception. QT reads, but there is a flag down. So the interception rules, but there is a flag down. So 11-yard interception. Intercepted on the 21. And return 34, return 16 yards. And that had been to the 5-yard line, but there's a flag down on the defense, and it's going to be illegal contact. Oh, man. It's going to be encroachment. Yep, it's going to be Apache's encroachment before this. Oh, man. So 13:04, it's going to be a 5-yard walk-off. Instead of the interception, it's going to be a 3rd and 5. Oh, they got a break there. The Apaches, Red Devils got another break on that defensive penalty. And that's going to be wide receiver 1, which is Harberts. You got a 13 on a bootleg. 13 quarterback run. C1 is going to be a white box. Here's your chance on 3rd and 5. What will he do? 32 is going to be a 5-yard run right to the line to make. Oh, here comes the officials with the sticks. They're going to have to stretch it. 1 will be short. 2 or 3 will be a first down. And here we go. Tackled by Jones and Rice. They stretch the sticks. And it's going to be a 1. He's going to be short of the first down. Oh, man, that didn't help. Oh, man. 12-20. What was it? 12-20. 12-22. 12-22 to play. Short of the first down. He's short. Oh, man. They got official measure. Short of first down line. Oh, man. Gonna have to punt at 12:22. We're gonna have to 4th and 1. The sticks came up short. Yep, the sticks come up short. It's gonna be Adams punting down to punt returner number 1, which is Rice. They roll a 27. Go down to a 27 on the punt. That's gonna be a 50. That's a nice punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way down to the Apaches 31. The return is going to be a 13. You go up to the 13. That's going to be a 3-yard return to the 34. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. 6 to 20. Okay. A 3-yard return to the 34. Tackled by. Okay. Tackled by Brown and Quest. Tackled by Brown and who? Oh, I'm sorry, not Brown and Quest. Brown and Smiley. Okay, 12-13 to play in the second quarter. All right, we're going to go Brown again. Brown's going to get the ball. He's going to run a draw, a 4. It's going to be a 34 on a draw. 34 on a draw is going to be a white box, -1. That's going to be -1. C2 white box. 1 yard loss. Going to be brought down by Coppola and Brown, Calvin Brown. That's going to be 11:34 to play. 2nd and 11. We're going to pass again with Fury. He's 3 for 8 for 20 yards. He's going to throw to tight end 2, which is Barefoot. 14 on a drop back. Bootleg. 14 on a bootleg is going to be a brown box. F1 is going to be a white box. It's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up a third down and 11 with 11:24 to play in the second quarter. They're going to pass. He's going to drop back. He's going to look for wide receiver 2. Cullen, you got a 37 on a sideline, on a boot drop back. Oh, 50 minus 2 is be 48. They're going to need a B4. What's a B4? B4 is a white box. You got a 50 minus 2 is 48-yard pass play. 10, 20, 30. All the way down to the Red Devils' 19-yard line. 48-yard pass. That hurt. That hurt. Oh, man. 11:07 to play. Ralph Brown, they got a 1st and 10 on the 19 of the Red Devils. They're going to run an off-tackle play. 22 on an off-tackle play. It's going to be 3 minus 1 is 2. F2 on the defense. It's going to be a red 1 in parentheses. He's going to lose the yard back to the 20. It's going to bring up a 2nd 11. He's brought down by Burke, and that's going to be 10:22 to play. We're going to go past on 2nd 11 on the 20. They're going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Mickle. You got 24 on a boot. That's going to be an offensive flag on a bootleg, a flag. And you got a 38. You go down to 38. It's going to be an incomplete pass. A1 on the defense. Brown box. That's going to be double coverage. We'll take the flag, moving back. Yep, take the flag. What's the flag? On the Apaches, it's going to be a hold. All right. Penalty. Notify Apaches. Hold. So it's going to go back from the 20 back to the 30. And it's going to make it 2nd down and 21. So they're going to pass. Trying to get him out of field goal range. It's going to be a 7. It's going to be wide receiver 1, 84 Richardson. 32 on a 7 is going to be a brown box. F5, go down to F5. F5 is going to be a red 6. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So 10:02 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 21 on the 30. Apache, Freary backs up in the pocket. He's going to look for wide receiver 1. Right there. And that's going to be Richardson. 15 on a bootleg. Boot on drop back. 15 on a drop back. It's going to be a brown box. A C2 on the defense. It's going to be a red box. It's going to fall and be incomplete. Oh, wow. 9:55 in the second quarter. It is a 4th and 21 on the 30. What's the Apache's field goal? And they can kick this field goal. Okay, they're going to kick the field goal. 47. We're going to go off the field goal punt column. You add 17 to the punt column, so they need 47 or better. We're going off the punt column. Yep, we're going off the punt column. So, Kinzer, he needs 47 or better off the punt column. The kick is a 33. It is a 62, and it is good. He booms it through. Oh, man, he booms it through with 9:50 to play. And that's going to make the score 3-3, all tied up at 3. That was a bomb there. See, if I'd have kicked it from the field goal, it would have been no good. I kicked it from the punt column, it was good. Way to go. Way to read your cards. And here we go. The kickoff by Kinzer with the score tied. Kick returner number 4 is Stoops. He's going to kick it down 12. What's a 12? 12 is going to be 57. It's going to come down on the 3-yard line. And there we go. As he takes off, that's Stoops. 26 is going to be a 16 out to the 19-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils on the 19-yard line. He's brought down by McCall and Barefoot, and that's going to be 9:46 to play in the second quarter. Stewart's going to get the call. He's got 6 yards on 7 carries. You got a 33 on a sweep. 33 on a sweep is going to be a green 7. You got a D2. It's going to be a red 2. That's a 5-yard run up to the 24. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. He's going to be brought down by Jones and Cohen. And that's going to be 9:03 to play. We're going Stewart again. Stewart's going to get the handoff. He's going to run a sweep. 37 on a sweep is going to be a B. B4 is going to be a red 3 in circle. In parentheses, 3-yard loss. A 3 in parentheses overrules the B. And that was going to be a big run, too. Tackled by Carella. Tackled 8:27 to play. We're going to pass. Come on, get something going here. He's 2 for 7 for 52 yards. Hartlib, he's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Smith. 33 on the 9. That's a QT. D3 on the defense. It's going to be a minus 20, so it's a QT overrules. He's going to be a 23. What's a 23? He's going to lose 10 yards. Oh, sack for 10 yards. All the way back to the, dang, 11-yard line. 4th and 19, 4th and 18. That ain't no good. Nope. You can't get sacked. Brown, Hall, and Herman bring him down. 7:43 to play in the second quarter. They're forced to punt. They should have good field position here. And that's Adams. He's punting down to punt returner number 4, which is Hopkins. They got a 26 on the kick. What's a 26 on the punt column? And that's going to be a 35 fair catch. It's going to be at the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. A fair catch, a 35-yard kick. Good field position in the Red Devils territory. And we're going to go with Ralph Brown. And he's only got 0 yards on 7 carries. Off tackle, 36 on an off tackle. That's a B. A1 on the defense, going to be a red 2, so it's going to be a red 3. What's the B? 23 on the B is going to be a 25 minus 3, 22-yard run. And that's going to be down to the 23-yard line, or 24-yard line, 22-yard run. He's going to be tackled by the right linebacker. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line at 6:53 to play. They're going to go Jeffries. That's his first carry of the game. And he's going to run an off-tackle play. You got a 21 off-tackle. That's going to be 5 minus 1 is 4. F4 on the defense. F4 on the defense, the right box. He's going to get 4 yards down to the 20. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. He's brought down by Height. And that's going to be 6:11 to play. Okay, we're going to run down with who? 38, Blacken. Bracken's going to hand off. No, Blacken. It is Blacken. That's going to be an option. 37 on options. Going to be an SOB, sprint out pass. Going to be a sprint out pass. They rolled a 23. 23 is an offensive flag. Oh, that's going to hurt. 22 is going to be a DS. E3 is going to be a red 1. Okay, a DS and a red 1. It's going to be a red 3. You got 25. That's 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. Minus 3 is a 4-yard pass play down to the 16-yard line. Okay, it's going to bring up third and 2, but there's a flag on the play. He's brought down by Quest. So what's the flag? The flag is going to be, false start, pre-snap. False start, pre-snap. That's going to move the ball back to the 25. New play, so 6:11. 2nd and 11. They're in field goal range still. It's going to be a pass. Furious 4 for 12 for 68 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Cullen. 37 on a bootleg, a brown box. E3. It's going to be a red box. That's going to be an incomplete pass. So 6:07 to play in the second quarter. 3rd down and 11 from the 25-yard line. Pass. Going to be wide receiver 4. That's going to be Malcolm. 23 on medium on a sprint. Offensive flags. Another flag on the Apaches. 27 is going to be 2 flags on the Apaches. And 23 flags on the Apaches. Talk about a penalized team. 22 is going to be DS. C3. C3 is going to be a red 9. Ooh. A red 9, you got 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 3 is 7, and a red 11, red 9 plus 2, so 5 minus 9, 4-yard loss, all the way back to the 29-yard line. 34, he's brought down by Cripple and Brown, and 3 flags. The first flag is a 15-yarder. 38, that's a 15. Second one is a motion. Third one is a motion. That's the 3 flags. We're going to take the 15-yarder. So it's going to be 5:54. 5:54 to play. We're going to take the sportsmanlike conduct against Apaches. That's a 15-yarder. So it's going to move the ball from the 25 all the way back to the 40-yard line. And then the other 2 were both 2-minute motion. That'll be declined, yep. And that'll be declined. The 15 is what's a killer, yep. Okay. Another play. 3rd and 26 on the 40-yard line. See if they can get closer. Fury passing. Wide receiver 3. Roberts, 33 on the sideline. Quarterback sack. A2 is the brown box. He just throws it away. A defensive brown box makes the pass to throw it away. So 5:43 to play. It's a 4th down and 26 on the 40-yard line. I would have to have a 57-yard kick. We're going to punt. Coffin kick is in. Coffin kick. We're going to punt with a 3-3 tie. That's 10 yards off the punt because we're Coffin kick. Return number 4 is going to be 22 hook. 24 is going to be 47 minus 10. 37. Beautiful kick. Down to the 3. He's going to return it. What's the return? A 32. 32 on the punt column. It's going to be 15. Nice return from the 3 out to the 18. Got out from underneath the goalpost, and that's what you want. Brought down by Dove, and that's going to be 5:32 to play. And we're going to have a 3-3 ball game in the 2nd quarter. Stewart's getting the call. He's going to go 15 on a draw. 35 on a draw. 35 on a draw is a B. B1 on the defense is going to be red 2 and Princey. He's going to lose 2 yards. Those Princey's are killing you guys. And he's going to be brought down by Hill and Jones. And that's going to be 4:55 to play. Come on, Red Devils. Let's get it going. Here's going to pass. 2nd and 12. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Herbert's. 37 on a 9. That's going to be an interception. E5 is going to be an interception. T1. They're both T1, so the shortest one gets the rule. The first one's a 32, and the second one is going to be a 37, so it's going to be a 32-yard interception. 10, 20, 32, 48-yard line. Picked up by left corner, 31 Brown, Roger Brown. His return is going to be a 25, 28. 28 is a brown box, a white box, so no yardage. Yep. Right down at the 48 of the Red Devils. Oh, sorry. Right there. Okay, brought down at the 48 of the Red Devils. 28 is going to be, bring back 3. Hudson brings him down at 4:48 to go. Oh, man. What? Oh. Zero yards. 48 yards. 32 yards. Like 10, 20, 32. 48 yards right there. Yeah, that's right. 48-yard line. Okay, there we go. All right, first down and 10 on the Red Devils' 48-yard line. With 4:48 to play. They're going to go with Ralph Brown. He has 22 yards on, 8 carries. They're going to run a 1, a plunge, and it's going to be a 36 on a 1. He's got a B. You got an E2 on the defense. Oh, no, E2 is a white box, so it's going to be a B minus 1. It's going to be a 22. It's going to be 29 minus 1, 28-yard run all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 20, a 28-yard run. He's brought down by Riley, and the Apaches got it going now, looking for their 9th win of the season to stay undefeated. They're going to go Jeffrey's going to get the call. They're going to hand off to Jeffrey on a plunge. He gets a 33. That's going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. E3 is a white box. No gain for Jeffries. He's going to be brought down right there at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be Burke and Quest. And that's going to be 3:23 to play. 2nd and 10. And Furry's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Richardson. 33 on a drop, a bootleg. It's going to be a quarterback run. A1 is going to be a red 4. You got a red 4 added to the quarterback run. 27 is going to be a green 9. Red 4, 5-yard run down to the 15-yard line for Fury. He's going to scramble for 5 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5. He's brought down by Hanks. And that's going to be 2:47 to play in the 2nd quarter. And you got a 3rd and 5 for the Apaches, they're going to pass. They're going to look for tight end 2, which is barefoot. 16 on a side, it's going to be 32 on a boot drop back. C4 on the defense. C4 is a brown box. Brown box on the defense. Overrules the green box. Broken up by the defense. Yeah, nice play. That would have been a touchdown. Broken up by Hook. And that goes 32-36. 4th and 5. Field goal team. Here comes Kenzer. He's going to kick the ball. And it's going to be a 28. You go 28 on the field goal kick. 28 is going to be a 31. They need a 15. And the Apaches take the lead at 2:31 to play. And they're going to take a 6-1 lead, 6-3 lead over the Red Devils with 2:31 to play. Oh man, Polowski is going to kick off. It's coming down to punt returner number 1, which is Brown. It's a 33. 33 on the kick is a 60. That's going to take you all the way down to the goal line. He's going to bring it out. And he's going to go 16. He's going to go 16 yards to the 16. Oh, messed up. Oh, man. Oh. And going to bring it out to the 16-yard line. Red Devils. Yep. Okay, 16-yard line, Red Devil, tackled by 51 Jones at 2:26 to play. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 2:26. We got to go Stewart. Is it Stewart? Stewart, where's number? Oh. Okay, it's going to be a 25 on a sweep. After the Apaches took a 3-6 lead. 25 is going to be 5. F2 is going to be a red 2. It's going to be a 3-yard run. Home ball. Oh, visitor's ball. Visitor's ball. Visitor's ball. Okay, I messed this up. Got to fix this. Apaches 40. Kick into the double 0. Apaches 40. Red Devil 0. Thank you. He's going to return it to the 16. Right there. Will you get that right? Come on. Apaches, Red Devils. I got to do this all over. Yep. I'm going to do it all over. The kickoff. Number 9, Kenzer. Kicking to number... who was it? It was Brown, Greg Brown. It was kicked right down to the goal line. He returned it to the 16-yard line. He's going to be brought down by middle linebacker Jones, and that's your clock right there. And then we're going to run with 43 Stewart, which is a sweep. 25 is going to be 5. F1 is going to be 2, a 3-yard sweep to the 19. He's going to be brought down by Cockrell, and that's going to take it down to 2 minutes to go. And we got a 2nd and 7 on the 19. We're going to pass. We're going to look for tight end number 2, which is Ward. 30 on a drop back. It's going on a bootleg. It's going to be 8. C1 is going to be a brown box. It's going to be broken up by the Apaches. That's going to be 31 Brown and Cockrell. And that's going to be 1:50 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 7. We're going to pass. You don't want to trail the Apaches. Going to be tight end number 1, Cook. 30 is going to be a 33. D3 is going to be a 20. So you got a red 20 and a green 33. That's a 13-yard pass play out to the 32. 1st down and 10 for the Red Devils. He's going to be brought down by Jones and Rice. They've got 3 timeouts. They're going to hurry up. It's going to go down to 3:30. They're not going to use their timeout. They're going to run on 1st and 10 on the 32. They're looking for wide receiver 3 with a full-on. 32 on a sprint out. A bootleg. Brown box, D1, brown box, double coverage. That's going to be an incomplete pass with 22 seconds to go. So they threw into, double coverage. Get this right here. Double coverage. Okay, 2nd and 10 on the 32. Red Devils are going to pass. They're going to look for wide receiver tight end 2, Ward. 14 on a 9. 14 is going to be 27. You got an F1. F1 is going to be a QT on the defense. Overrules the 27. Not good. 34. 34 on a QT is going to be a 14-yard sack. And the Apaches are going to call timeout. Oh, man. All the way back to the 18-yard line. A 14-yard sack. Timeout by the Apaches. And that's going to be their first. And it's going to go 1-14. They want 3rd and 24. That's good. Oh, man. They're leading 6-3 here. And that's the Apaches. What are you doing? Well, first charge time out of the half. All right. 3rd and 24 for the Red Devils. They're going to throw. It's going to be wide receiver 4, which is Smith. 16 on a sprint. 16 on a sprint. It's going to be 9. You got an F2, which is going to be a red 10 and a green 9. 1 yard loss and another timeout. Second timeout for the Apaches. 1 yard loss. Tackled by Herman. And that's going to be 1:06 to play. And the Apaches have 1 timeout left. And they're going to have to punt with 4th and 25. Second charge time out of the half. Punt, 4th and 25. I don't like this. That's Adams. Punting down to punt returner number 2, which is going. They rolled a 25. You go to the Red Devils punt column. 25 is going to be a 42-yard punt and a fair catch. 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way down to the 41. Fair catch. It's going to be a first down at 1:01 to play in the 1:01 to play in the second quarter or first half. Apaches first down and 10 on their own 41. They're going to pass. They're going to look for tight end number 2, which is Barefoot. They rolled a 20 on a short screen. 20 on a screen. And that's going to be offensive flags. Another flag. That'll be their 7th flag. You got a 12 on a screen. And that'll be a DS. E1. E1 on a screen. It's going to be a red 2. So it's whatever the DS is. You got a 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 4, 11 yards. First down, 48-yard line of the Red Devils. But there's a flag down. Yep, flag down. It's going to be, it's on the Apaches. And it's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct. You got to be kidding me. That's their second one today. That notifies Apaches unsportsmanlike conduct. They're really roughing these guys up. So it's going to be from the Apaches 41 all the way back to the 26. Going to be a 1st and 25 on the 26. And that's going to hurt a little bit. They're going to throw to wide receiver 2. They have 1 timeout left. That's Colin. 31 on a sprint. 31 on a sprint. It's going to be a 3 minus 2 is 1. D2 on the defense is going to be a red 5 and a green 1. 4-yard loss back to the 22. They ain't calling a timeout. They run up to the ball. He's going to be tackled by Burke in height. That's going to take it down to a 41-31. And it's going to be 2nd and 29. They're going to pass. They're going to throw down to wide receiver who? 3. Wide receiver 3 is Roberts. A 10 on a sideline, on a drop back. That's going to be a defensive flag. Defensive flag on the Red Devils. 26 on a drop back. It's going to be a 30 minus 2 is 28. A2 is going to be a brown box broken up by the Red Devils. Brown box in defense overrules the green box on the offense. Oh boy, that was a big break there. And the flag is on the defense. That's going to be a automatic first down. That's a personal foul. 28 seconds ago. That's going to notify the play. Red Devil, personal foul. Automatic first down. 37-yard line, a 15-yard walk-off. 1st and 10 on the 37. 28 seconds ago. Apaches 1 timeout. They're going to throw to wide receiver 2. That's Milky. 34 on the sideline. You go down to 34. That's a brown box, incomplete. B2 is going to be a white box. That's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be 14 seconds ago. 2nd and 10 on the Apaches 37. They're going to throw again. He's 5 for 17 for 64 yards. It's going to be Milcom, the wide receiver 4. 22 on a 22 on a bootleg. 19 minus 2 is going to be 14 or 17. B4 on the defense, the white box 17, and their last timeout all the way up, all the way to the 40. What is that? Yep. 17-yard pass play from the 37 is going to be the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. 17-yard pass play. Timeout. It's going to be brought down by Braley. And how much time's on the clock? 2 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10. Timeout. I'm sorry. If I did that. Timeout Apaches. Sorry. Timeout Apaches. And that's 2 seconds on the clock. That's their third and final timeout. Third and final timeout of the half. Oh, well, here we go. It's going to be a Hail Mary to the end zone. Hail Mary to the end zone. Here's the pay. Here's the pitch. It's going to be incomplete in the end zone. Down to wide receiver 2 is Colin. And it's incompleted in the end zone. And the first half comes to an end with the Niagara Apache 6 and the Sunrise Mountain Red Devils 3. And we go to our stats, make sure they are correct. Yep, and we have we have one mistake. Fix that one right there. 226. Okay, we're going to fix that. Okay, fix that. Go. Make sure we have all good what we need. And that's still messed up. Got to fix that. And that's our first half game. And we have the Apaches, Nagel Apaches, 144 yards on 33 plays. The Sunrise Red Devils, 63 yards on 30 plays. Thank you. This is part 1 of our Bound Football. Please come back for game 2.